What up, YouTube? How y'all living today, man? On this good Friday afternoon. The topic of today's video, bro, and it's crazy because I started this video before I went to the gym and got interrupted. So I said I'm gonna do it after I leave the gym, bro. So, temptations, man. Hey, listen, bro. I suffer from these temptations so much. I'm talking about every single day, bro. I'm talking about from me telling myself I'm not gonna talk to nobody, from me telling myself I'm not gonna eat no sugar, from telling myself I'm not gonna eat past a certain time, from telling myself I'm gonna consume X amount of protein a day. I'm talking about all the way from the smallest to the largest level. These are things that I fight every single day. We don't give ourselves enough credit, but you as a human, man, you is a real smart individual, bro. Your mind creates ways to adapt to stressful situations. So whenever you're going through things that you really don't want to go through, your mind understands these. So what it does is sends you signals of how can I cope with or be okay with me not fulfilling this task? And your mind will give you the most beautiful excuse. Now, an excuse is an excuse, but to you in that time, it's going to make so much sense. And you're going to be like, wow, like, I never even looked at it like that, bro. And sometimes you may fall victim to it. I do this all the time, bro. But one thing I want y'all to understand, bro, is a temptation regardless of how you paint it. And we gonna work through this together, bro. You gonna hear me talk about this more than once on this channel, bro. Listen, best way for me to explain it and break it down. So when I traded Forex, they used to always talk about, you know, this lower version of yourself and this higher version of yourself, bro. I can confidently say that 99.9% of the temptations that come to me are from the lower version of myself, bro. I think that in the end, I only realized this though after I've fell victim to it, bro. And just from experience, when I go back and look at the real reason why I done something, it never aligns with that quote unquote higher version of myself. Basically that version of myself that's standing on things, that's fulfilling tasks, that's consistent, that lives and breathes and dies on what he says, you understand, that puts in the work every day, that blocks out outside noise, things like that. And obviously the lower version just being the opposite. Let me tell you something too, bro. And this is something that I think that you're going to have to find your own answer to. But what I can do is give you what I've learned so far on this journey and kind of give you that push and let you ride without your training wheels for as long as you can until you fall or you just take off, you understand? So the bad part about once you get so far into not falling victim, not listening to the lower version of yourself, to those temptations, is that eventually you get to a point to where when you start looking around, it gives you a distaste about certain things and certain ways people around you operate. And it could be people close to you or it could just be people in general. I think that that's when that disconnect from people, things, ideas, and identities that we've grown up with so much in our life happens. You know, that's whenever we start to let certain things go and we start to literally grow apart from these things, bro. I want to warn you of this, bro. This shouldn't be something that you should be nervous of because it's like shedding the coat of your skin. Like when it comes back in, those things you start to realize honestly did not even matter, bro. Those things were temporary things. Now, the beautiful part about it, and this is what I want to kind of relate all of this back, is that don't think that those lower versions of yourself or those things, you didn't need them to get where you wanted to go, bro. Don't think that when you just shed that layer of skin that all those things that you learned just completely vanishes. No, I want y'all to understand that life is like anything else, bro. There's beginner, intermediate, and expert levels. You can't get to the expert level if you haven't became a beginner, if you haven't failed forward, you understand? Don't think and don't forget about those versions and those people. This don't mean that you look down on people who you notice may not be growing with you, because honestly, they may be growing in ways that you honestly don't even know, see, or even think about. But for this example, if they aren't, don't think that that means that you can look down. That gives you no right to look down on no person at all. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't allow you to see things for what they really were. I'd be lying if I didn't say it. Sometimes, distance between people may be the most healthy thing to incorporate if we expect for this relationship to last over a long period of time. So because you may separate from a person or peoples, that doesn't mean that you forget about them or that they didn't help you along the way, or that I'm just going to forget all the times where you probably learned a lot from them that you don't even realize on a day-to-day basis. It may be something you do that you got from a person that you quote unquote trying to crap on. You understand? So I say that to say, bro, to relate all of this back together. Listen, as you come up, bro, I'd be lying if I said you won't fall victim to something every now and then, bro. I'm going to keep it all the way gangster with you, bro. Nobody's perfect at all, son. People can sit up here and try to drill this drill sergeant-like thing into you, man, which is cool. It helps put fire under me, but the bad part about that is that eventually, if I'm constantly hearing how somebody is doing such a great job and never showing when they mess up or speaking about the things that happen to them when they are down, bro, or them just saying, oh, I just flip like a switch and I don't even think about it when I'm down, then you really don't relate to those people, and they really feel like people that aren't real. You understand? So I'm here to talk about these things to y'all, bro, and understand that it's ways to maneuver yourself back up into good spirits, back up into that drive, back up into keep going and never stopping. You understand? It's okay, bro. Now, I'm not saying in no way, shape, or form, listen, that I'm condoning you taking the easy way out. No. I'm saying that you are going to have some temptations that are going to present themselves in your life, right? And the idea obviously is to be able to combat them as much as you can, but realistically speaking, bro, we not perfect. But I'm here to tell you, don't think that that means for a spiral effect to happen and you to unwound and unravel. And no, man, it's okay. Get back up on your horse and keep it pushing, man. My battery died, man, but remember the ones who is down with you. Remember the ones who aren't necessarily growing at the same level as you, but they growing, bro, and acknowledge that and love people and treat people right by that. Because whenever you was coming up, the person who helped you didn't on you. And I'm sure you would have liked for somebody who blew up faster than you to look down on you and say, man, come on, give me a hand. Let's go. Let's rock out. Let's become better. And that don't mean that you got to let them drag you down, but at least they know that, man, you on this grind and you're not by yourself. I'm cool with however long you're going to take, but just know you can always lean and call on me, you understand? Don't fall victim to these things, man. It's an evil guy out there, and he lurking, he ready, trying to get you, trying to snipe you, bro. He's setting traps at every which way, man. You understand? And we not perfect, but remember, you protected by the Lord. Through him, you gonna conquer it all. You get caught in a trap, hey, you might have to chew that foot out and keep it pushing. God gonna throw you a crutch, shit. He might grow you a whole new foot, you understand? You gonna keep it pushing. Through him, you gonna conquer it all. Through him, it been already done. I'm out of here.
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally